Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope everything's fine here. It was a little bit broke there for a moment. I'm going to throw BS on the other window so I can see what's going on. If things like partially broken, I'm going to lower the... Oh, we're up to Valentine's Day event stuff? Okay. To lower the volume there. We've got Aina coming in. That's why we've got our avatar on. Trying to find a safe version of Aina for an avatar. A thumbnail. Was a pain. But we've got one. Let's continue as we usually do here. Hi, Proof. How you doing? I'll just get comfy in my chair here for a moment. How you doing, Proof? How's your day been? I think I might be a little bit too much on screen there. Okay. Oh, and I'm getting messages again already. Hopefully the audio is fine. Hi, John. How you doing? Honestly, feeling like crap. Probably caught the flu. Aw, dude. I feel so sorry for you right now. Like, I've just come down with what I think is a little bit of a chest cold, and it's bad enough that it's ruining me on top of the stuff that I'm having to deal with already. But yeah, I would not want a flu. Why is it not giving me the New Year's? Like, it's not clearing out the New Year's event. Because I completed it all. But it's not giving me the reward, and instead it's just bugged out. John says stress still. John, I hope you can get over that. Or rather, I hope it sorts itself out. Did I do all of the... Wait a minute, what? Oh, they've changed the stuff around so the tower is in the center? Okay. So did we get any new events? Oh, we did. We got Shadow Behind the Scenes, which is... Let's have a look here, see what the gadget's like. Increased damage. Okay, so that's not too bad. I guess I've now got to stock up and go for this event then. So this will probably be a lengthy stream. I was trying to decide on which stream to do, really, because I wanted to do a couple tonight, and I was just like, yeah, I'll just do the Taimanin one first. Get out of the way. Let's just, like, load up on everything here. Ooh. Dude, that's nice. A girthy stream, says John. Depends, really. You know, I like trying to get through these events as quickly as possible, but we got a lot to get through. We got a lot of upgrading. We got the arena to get through. I want to try and do the tower if possible, because that gives us some stuff. I've got to open a bunch. I imagine some people will probably want more fun chatting about the lore and everything, which I'm going to need to read up on. So there's a lot to get through. Some people might be wondering why I've not done Dead Space yet, and it's purely because of how busy I am at the moment. It's like I just want to relax tonight, so no Dead Space. Let's see, money. I can get some money back here. Let's use that. So what's everybody been playing or doing then? Don't think I need to stock up just yet there. Have I got any of the main quests to do? Yeah, I've got some of the main quests to do, so... Oh, away we go. John says, huh? What's up, John? You good? Here we go. Let's see if we can get through this. Because this is all hard mode stuff, so it's a little bit more awkward. Oh. Come on now. Try and not get hit here and not dodge into the wrong place. Oh, come on now. I don't like it when they drop enemies right behind me here, but try and avoid them. I was trying to think of when I would do another Taimanin stream since the last one, but I really only properly do them when there's like massive events on that mean I'm going to be streaming for a while to make it worth it. Where are the girls with the hidden sword? Wait, what? Hidden sword? I don't think about that now. I'm not quite familiar, John. Or rather, I wink, wink. Oh. Come on now. I don't know why they've altered things a little bit here. It feels like I'm a little bit underpowered, although it might be just me. Oh, come on now. Oh. I'm trying to avoid getting hit as much as possible because of the requirement for that. What outfits you grinding for now? Honestly, I don't know. I just figure, like, now, they've got another character that's going to come out, so I'm going to have to save for that. And then away we go. Hi, Classic! Classic says, sad, yesterday GBO2 banned me for playing the game for 19 hours. What? How can they ban you for playing the game for so long? That sounds crazy. Hi, Damon. Nice to see you again. Like, I'm not saying it's false, Classic. It's more just it sounds crazy. Classic using hags. Oh, crap. What I might have to do, actually, is see if I can render stuff while I'm streaming at the same time, because that'd be hilarious if it doesn't actually affect the stream. Because then I can have the renders going on in the background and not really have to worry, but the problem is that using so much of my my computer, I don't know whether it would affect me or not. I'm just thinking out loud there, I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I could potentially do a lot of streams if I just rendered like the extra stuff for my animation during the day. But it's the whole thing. I'd have a lot more streams and a lot more content, but if rendering gets in the way of like my avatar and stuff, I might just end up having to do it via the PlayStation and not the actual capture card or anything. So it'd be all through the PlayStation's inbuilt stuff. Because the net servers, they said it in text for some reason to Classic. That's strange. I've never heard of somebody getting banned for playing for a ridiculous length of time. It just sounds weird, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, mob mode activated. You played too long. Get off now. Oh. Ow! Got punched in the face by Discount Iron Man. Demon. There we go. Best way to deal with demons. And he's dead. Hopefully that completed that. Yep, there we go. I like the way I'm actually benefiting from this by getting the the loot for the chapter as well as the extra stuff because of the drops. Love the way that just drops so much good stuff. Dude, it drops gems! Holy crap, and a limited gacha coin. I might actually... I'm gonna have to farm for both. I wonder whether I can get those on the event. Because getting the event characters is always fun, but having a massive amount of gems would be good as well. So how's everybody else been doing? Japan does have a built-in block to stop people from spending 24 hours in game sustainment. I mean, I know it's a Japanese console and everything, but, you know, they're kind of stretching it by saying, yeah, the way that we regulate things, or rather regulate how people play, is going to affect you even if you're not in the country. You know, it seems a bit weird. Oh. Come on now. Love the way we're just annihilating everything here. Oh, no. Didn't want to dodge backwards there, but Emily just decides she's going to dodge that way anyway. Okay, totally fine. Why would I need to evade any hits here? You know, there's no specific requirement that says don't get hit 30 times. Oh, we're stuck in this small area now. Can we get off this helipad? Okay. We were playing around some stuff the other day, and Jen had me actually find all my gunpla boxes. I have such a big backlog now. I think I have a bigger backlog than Ion. And I know that was just a joke with Ion, but seriously, it's not. I think I have way more boxes than him now. I should just make a throne out of them. Oh. Hey, Ion. Speaking of the devil. Damon says, I've been alright. Just a lot of work. Cleaning a new site that has 30 rooms and 5 floors. Jeez. Ion, I think I have more boxes of gunpla than you now. Like, seriously? I just have box upon box of gunpla, and it's like, it's not even 1 or 2 boxes inside of other boxes. We're talking like 7 or so. You know the joke that I used to say that was inaccurate anyway about saying you have a massive backlog that you can make a throne out of them. Basically, I recently took stock of how many things I'd actually got during the last 2 years, but not made. And yeah, I kind of hoarded things a little bit. Is the best way of putting it. I could actually probably make a throne from gunpla now. So yeah, basically, from what I can remember, I have like 3 or 4 real grades to make at minimum. A ton of SDs. And then I can't remember the other stuff. I know in the somewhere is the high-res God Gundam, as well as the real grade God Gundam, and the real grade Crossbone, and then the real grade New and High New. I know I have the entry grade Strike in there somewhere, in the Strike Rouge, and then it's an absolute ton of SDs, and I can't remember the other one. I have a master grade Red Frame. I have 77 kits, says Ion. Dude, are you turning this into like a competition or something? Yeah, my backlog's nuts. I didn't keep track of it. See, what happened was, You're nowhere close to me. I need to check, man, properly, because, like, there are some boxes that I've just not opened yet that are actually down here next to me. Like, I think it started when, like, just before we moved, I got a couple of kits, and I was like, okay, we'll make some stuff when we move. Then I started doing the GBO2 build, so I still have to do. Then, I'm stirring literally at the 1/100 Akatsuki, you know, the one that's supposed to be the best from Seed. But then what happened was when I lost my arms, I just kind of kept on getting stuff that I like the look of, not knowing whether I'd get my arms back or not. I was just like, oh, I'll just get stuff because it'll be cool for in future. And I kind of got carried away, and they kept on releasing cool stuff that I like the look of. So yeah, I'm gonna have to actually count. But yeah. Hi, Devasia! Nice to see you as usual. I got 50 to build. This is classic. The thing is, I can't stand the fact that I have such a backlog, because I didn't want them to begin with in terms of, like, I didn't want the backlog. It's been one thing after another, you know. Obviously, you get incredibly busy or other things come up and you just think, okay, I'll get round to it, and then you never do. But at least I've got a load of stuff to look forward to in the future. You know. When I eventually have free time in the future. That reminds me, I've still got a high-grade Death Scythe, the 2 Dragon Strikes, I think it is. And the 2 Aegis to come in February. So that's going to be fun. And then the last kit I've got is the Modoroid Big O that's coming. But yeah, everything else I just can't get now because of what's happening in future, so I gotta allocate funds to the little one. So I suppose you could say I went out with a bang, because I was gonna finish on the real grade new, and then they had to just keep releasing really good stuff, didn't they? I swear, man, if I can get my hands on that P. Bandai TV Death Scythe Hell for the very last kit, I'll be so happy. Because that would be a good one to end on, you know. I have a bunch of 30-minute missions kids on pre-order from HLJ, says Damon. Oh, nice! That reminds me, I noticed a load of people using the affiliate link in the description, so if anybody has used that, thank you very much. Oh! It helps in small doses. The question is, why am I dashing here with Emily? I don't need to do that. I can just let it move normally. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check how many kits I actually have in storage that I've not made yet, because I know I got all the GBO2 stuff cut out and sanded. Oh. Oh. Come on, man. Once everybody's last kit be built anyway? I think the last one? The last one I ended up building, I think, was my Easy 8. Hey, Edwin Black. There he is. I love the way I don't even let him finish talking before I just shoot him and all his minions in the face. There we go. I've been busy with my anime projects, they're killing me. Need a job, Moody. Lol, 7 projects is eating me up. Plus the resized Gundam platform scale is 25 times 50, the scale of buildings for the crossbone. Ooh, I genuinely don't know, it's been that long since Devasia. That's fair enough, you know. If you can remember, then that's cool, but if not, it's no big deal. High grade gym cannon 2 was the last build, says Proof. Was it a good build? I'm still building my Death Scythe Master Grade, but I'm procrastinating at the moment, says Damon. I wouldn't have minded with my stuff, but like I said, things kind of got derailed when I was doing the Halo Assault Rifle builds at Christmas. Or rather, for Christmas. Because, I think that was for last Christmas. The whole deal with it was to get everything sorted so that I could have them done for Christmas and then give them away as presents. But because I'm having to like experiment on the first one, that one took about a month, I think it was, to make. And then the other two took a little while as well, so... Oh. I remember it also took a while because I had to get an entry grade Gundam to experiment with the metal effect that I wanted to go for, because I was like, if I use the effect on the actual assault rifle and it turns out to be bad, then you know that's just terrible and it's a waste of money. So instead, what I'll do is I'll just get an entry grade Gundam that's only like $8, and it's not too bad. And sure enough, it worked out how I wanted. But yeah, that's when everything sort of fell apart, and I've been fighting for time ever since. Although saying that, I can always just throw my renders on in the background and do the kits while everything's rendering. I don't have money to buy kits right now, says Devasia. I'm waiting on my RD Easy 8. Ooh.
Konnichiwa.
Damon says my last completed kit was the Zogok high grade. It was awesome. Ooh, nice. I gotta get a new antenna for my Easy 8. It broke. I gotta fix it, says Classic. I love the Easy 8. You can always just play it off as battle damage. You know, that's the good thing about stuff like that. If you wanted to, you could play it off as battle damage and nobody would be the wiser. Oh my god, they've actually done they announced this on Twitter and now they've only just put it in. Was the discount with the Bunny Girl outfits? Wait, can we get Aina now? Oh, I thought we could get her. I thought we could get Aina because she looks a lot like Yukikaze in terms of setup. Like, we could get all of these costumes right now, but the problem is we won't be able to get Aina. And I need Aina so I can get a costume for it. Dude, you watch that event. The discount's gonna have gone by the time this rolls around. That's not cool. That's not cool, game. So yeah, John says sorry. Wait, what? She stagged. Yeah, so Aina, if I go to where is she? She's under monsters, I think. She might be a supporter as well. So I think I mentioned a little bit about the lore when we looked at it last time, because we went and looked at her wiki page because I've not fought her. There she is. She's basically a short stack. With an eye patch. So yeah. I don't actually know much about her because a lot of the extra lore and stuff is obviously done in like all these multiple games outside of like the visual novels. Why do I keep... That's because they changed the battle arena to the far left there. Let's do the battle arena and then we'll do some of the events and stuff. John says hot, sue me. Wait, what? Devasia says grocery bills are too high to set anything aside for personal spending. Yeah, I'm kind of getting to that point where I'm just like, we're gonna have to stop. You know, which isn't a bad thing. It just means that you're looking after yourself, which is more important than just buying a load of stuff. I definitely feel like, with me and the Gunpla stuff, after I've completed all these kits, that'll probably be it for me. And the reason why I say that is unless they, again, do better kits of stuff that I already have. So say like a better kit than the the high res or the real grade God Gundam. Unless they do like better stuff than the stuff that I have, then I'm probably not going to expand my collection, because I feel like I've reached that point where it's almost like, you know, with if you've seen, say, like Diamond Bolt on YouTube, he goes on about Transformers and how they release basically the same thing every year, but just like an upgrade. And I'm starting to feel that, and I'm like, no, I can skip out on that. Thank you very much. Already had that kind of stuff at a young age with like Power Rangers and everything, so I'm probably just gonna finish up with the stuff that I've got eventually after I've got my hands on it. Then like slowly build them over time instead of rushing all the builds, so I can really appreciate them. And then either display them, or depending on what I want to do with them, maybe eBay them or whatever. Like for me, there are some that I really want to keep, but there are others that I really don't want to keep. Like that, the high grade Barbatus from IBO. It's just bad. It's just a really bad kit. I don't like it. I don't know why I got it in the first place. It's that whole thing of when you think about it, it's like you get hyped up by the shows, and you're like, okay, I'll buy it because I've seen it in the show and it looks cool, and I think it would be nice on my shelf. And then like years later, you're like, yeah, I don't know why I got that. Although that might be because of my my change in opinion of IBO. You know. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. Like, what do you guys think? You ever got any kids and then they've like announced a better one, and you've just been like, oh, why did I get that? You know. Damon says, so like they're reissuing older toys. Like, wow, I want another one, a G1 Optimus. See, the thing is, it's like, getting at least a couple of the newer Transformers was fun for me, because I'd only had the originals. So, I hadn't been into Transformers since, like, about 10 years old. So, going and looking at the newer stuff and be like, okay, that's more or less how I remember something, but made out of slightly more flimsier materials, but has more articulation. I was like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. Oh, and here's Ina, I get to actually see her. And she's dead. She did look pretty nice in that outfit, though. I was going to say, I wonder when we'll run into her in the arena, and then next minute, dead. She looks like her playstyle is going to be like Yukikaze with the twin pistols. I got Gundam Shoot 'em Up Arcade and love it in MAME to work, but the controls sucked. The machine is much better, says Classic. I love my 00 Riser real grade with the lights. Ooh. That reminds me, I've still not done anything with lights in any of my kits. I said I was potentially looking at it with the GBO2 thing now, but the problem is if I do that, I'd have to take apart the Easy 8, and I really don't want to now that I've put it together, so... I really should have planned that one a little bit better. Is that Momochi's main outfit? Because that looks pretty sweet. I think it was. Just give me a sec. We shall get these items put on here so I can do the rest of the arena. Does the tower use currency or what? Looks like it uses that. Challenge. What does it use? Does it use AP or BP? If it uses AP, that's going to be nasty. If it used BP, that'd be great, because then I could just load up on that and do the entire tower. Not with kids, but I went and spent a little bit too much on the older RD Gundam Seed figures. Then they announced the anime version, Sister Vasia. I feel like before I've mentioned in previous streams, I like having stuff on display that I'm interested in, and obviously looks really nice. Sometimes you'll fall for that whole thing, though, if something will be out. Hey, Momochi's outfit looks pretty cool there. You'll fall for the whole thing of the hype of something being out at that time, you're like, okay, that looks cool, and then you'll buy it, and it's just like, oh, this kind of sucks, you know. I wish I didn't fall for that. Then again, I think this will help calm down my collecting of stuff as well. Because it was only really Gundam that I've been collecting properly for like the past couple of years, so... Seriously, I'm just hoping, like, the website Proof give me a link to. I'm hoping that works and has, or rather, not that it works, I've tried it already. I'm more hoping that they actually get the TV version of Death Side Helen, so I could get that as like the final kit. That'd be so nice. Devasia says, War for Cybertron Ironhide in a nutshell. Yeah, because they did, what? I'm trying to think, they did Siege, and then Earthrise, and then did they do another one for Ironhide recently? Or am I reading that wrong? I pre-ordered new Legacy Inferno figure and then found out he didn't come with his rocket launcher, so I got a refund. It's not Inferno without his rocket launcher. Hi Digiscorpio, how are you doing? SS86 Ironhide. Oh, Studio Series. It's just starting to remind me of all the Diamond Bolts videos now where he's covered all of that. Like, I take it everyone's at least a little bit familiar with what I'm on about when I say that. Because he did 2 videos on collecting that kind of stuff. Because it's basically what I'm going on about. Yeah, he's awesome, says Damon. Yeah, his videos were pretty good. He's done some other funny ones as well that I've watched recently. But yeah, it's basically the pain of collecting something and then they release something else. It's just like, dude. Better than Prime vs. Prime. Is Prime vs. Prime the one that everybody's been accusing of getting stuff early? And by everybody, I mean like, it seems to be more like the Transformers community that are turning around and being like, dude, seriously, where's he getting all this stuff like months in advance? You know, if I remember rightly, that's where I read somewhere is that, like, a lot of people, especially when you look at like the comments, say, wait a minute, where's he getting this stuff? You know, looks like he's got a contact, says Damon. Yeah, I was trying to explain this to Jen a while ago, because it's that whole thing of playing YouTube, you know, for the views, and it seems like he just has the edge on that kind of thing because of his contacts, so he always gets the most views. It's not fair and it's not nice when you think about how YouTube should work. You know. Just having a drink here. Excuse me. Like, I don't know, man, it's just thoughts, so I'm putting it out there. It's like, I don't mean anything against the guy. He's doing what he can, and he's making money off it, so, you know, good on him. It's just the whole thing of, when you compare it to how everybody else is doing it, it's rough for him, you know. But then again, you kind of get the same thing with, like, video game reviews and stuff, or, like, with just video game stuff in general. How YouTube should work, that's a laugh, says Devasia. I think I'm going back and thinking too much of, like, YouTube before, say, like, the end of 2011, where it kind of worked sort of okay. You know. The way he says some words grinds my gears, says Damon. I have that problem with a couple of other YouTubers. I stopped watching them, but, I mean, that's me being petty. You know, I don't like being petty. Like, you can't help the way that you speak. It's just the whole thing of just... I get the idea when somebody says, like, yeah, I just don't like this person because the way they talk. It's like, yeah, it's fine. No ill will meant against anybody, so it's cool. Load up here on AP again. I'm gonna go in on this because I need these events done, man. I need them. Let's do... Oh. I can either do AP or I can do... Well, let's try that. 25 each, and I've used 10 of them. Use another one. Try that. I don't know who that one is, David, unfortunately. Yeah, let's do this new event, because I need to get the gems from it, because I think I've done the gems from the treasure hunting one. Yeah, I have. So we'll get the gems from this one first, and then we'll start farming. Ooh, new level? Classic says, Transformers, I've always been a G1 fan, because it was Marvel and Hasbro back in the 80s comics, with the art and everything. That's true, I remember the comics. I also remember the UK run of the comics. Devasia says, I mean, I remember it too, but even before that point, the site only ever did me one favour, and I've resented it ever since. Oof. Does it sound like you've had a good run with things, Devasia? New Cybertron Jazz is a Target exclusive, which is so annoying, says Damon. That sounds about right. You know, it's a Target exclusive, a Walmart exclusive, or as Diamond Bolt would say, it's a Walgreens exclusive. What are they doing selling Transformers at Walgreens? Especially if you're not American, it's just like, what the heck is a Walgreens? Let's go here. What the heck is a Target, says Damon. Yeah, I think it's that whole thing of when they do stuff like that where they don't give them any sort of release outside of America properly, and then they expect you to know what the store is by name. It's like, yeah, in Europe we don't have any of that, so you know. I think it's kind of, you could say it was a laugh, or it was a funny sort of revenge thing the Americans are doing for not getting some of the European exclusives. Oh, do we have to fight Aina as a boss now? Yeah, we do. And Aina's dead. And she's down. That was easy. But yeah, you could say it was like America getting revenge for all the European exclusives that they never got. Like some of the Turbo Masters, or all of the Turbo Masters. Didn't think we'd be fighting Aina. Oh my god, they've got censored Sakura on the poster, and I saw it from a mile away because it stands out. What have they done to my girl? They've censored her. That is terrible. Why did they censor her on a poster? Okay, so if you guys didn't see that, I'll point it out when we come back through, because goddamn, that was a sight to behold. I'm gonna try and get back so we can... No, okay. So when we come back through that on normal, I'll show you what I meant there, because they've ruined her. They've ruined a poster of my girl. Legit, anytime Walgreens has an exclusive, there's a universal sign of aggravation across the whole fandom, says Devasia. UK has more awesome comic books as well. Japan, but USA was so public safety stuff. So sad. Because it scared me with my arts because public broadcasting, it's... I don't know, the last bit of that didn't make too much sense, Classic. I'm sorry about that. Don't worry about that ping, Dave, says David. Okay, okay. I was going to ask that, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm getting pinged in the background? Do I need to check that? Because I know there's 2 of them. Dude, I don't believe they've sent that poster, man. My timing is off, sorry, says Classic. No, it's fine, man. Like, I'm not having a go or anything, it's more just the whole thing of when it's hard to read the message, I just, you know, obviously have to ask what you actually meant so I can respond to it properly. Hey, there's Momochi there. Okay, so it's mission 3 where we see the poster in the background, right at the very end where the boss arena is. That's gonna be fun. Oh my god, they've actually got, what's the name of the new one? Rin in here. The only reason I don't know Rin's name properly, like as in I couldn't remember it off the top of my head then, was because she wasn't really in any Taimanin media, or hardly in any Taimanin media until this game. So it's one of those whole things. She's referenced a little bit here and there, but never fully. And if there she is. There she is. They've censored Sakura. No, I'm gonna have, at least I know that she's up there now, so I can show you what I mean, and then you can have a look. You mean she wasn't in the anime? No. Heck, they've only just done, what was it last year or the year before? They'd only just done one with Yukikaze's mother in. Oh. Because they focus on the main cast, obviously, so it's Asagi, Sakura, Murasaki, Ingrid, Oboro, Yukikaze, and Rinko? What I was trying to say, says Classic, is that public broadcasting in the United States is so child safety, it kind of stops a lot of artists from proceeding the anime and comic rights. Oh, I see what you mean. So basically, because of like child safety and stuff, it kind of censors what you can and can't do. At least that's what I'm assuming it is. That kind of sucks. I gotta see where that sign is. If it's not in this level, what I'll do is, after the end of the next level, I'll point out what the censorship is, and then you guys can have a look. IDW is pretty raunchy at times, says Damon. Might be just the artists. It's like the only one that I know of that's similar to that is the whole deal with the guy that did, what was it? Totally Spies or something like that. And it had like a load of fetish stuff in it or something that you don't at first notice until it gets like really deep into it, and then it just stands out like a sore thumb. Oh, hi Vault! Nice to see you! Oh, there it is. Ah! I wish I'd known now. What I'll do is... yeah, after this mission, that's when I'll do the little chat thing and show you what I mean. I should really show you the sign now as much as I can. Totally Spies is pretty weird. The funny thing is, it's like I know of it from like the advertisements and stuff, but obviously it's not something that I would watch, so I've never really seen it. Designer! Here we go. Wow, totally annihilated. Okay, so what we're talking about here, they censored Sakura, and it's obvious if you... Watch out, she has the guns from Kite. Anyhow, must focus on the game and kick butts, says Classic. Have fun, Classic! Okay, so here we go, right? Let's go to Sakura and go to a standard outfit. Right, if you pay enough attention to the characters, just the default designs, you'll notice a lot of stuff. I've said this before in terms of like the way that they deliberately design characters. Sakura's design contrasts with Asagi's, because Asagi has the full-on outfit that covers her like this, and they're like, okay, so how do we make a companion character for her? Okay, we'll have the companion character just show off more skin. That's literally probably what the design was for her. So instead they go with the one piece, the thigh highs and the gloves, which I've already said they do that quite a lot to show off the curves, as it were. The best way of putting it. But take note of which bits are uncovered here, right? It's mainly the shoulders and the thighs. Deliberately to, you know, show off, okay, you got shoulder length gloves and thigh highs. They tend to be things that a guy will look for as well as a one piece. It seems to go well. We've talked about this before, right? But watch the sign as closely as you can, if I can show it off, right? Just watch what they've done to censor Sakura's outfit. They've done it quite a bit for the mobile port, obviously, in like certain regions. But it's just funny because it's like overly censored on the sign. There she is. You can immediately see what they've done there. I'm going to keep it on screen as much as I can. So what they've done is, not only have they taken the thigh highs and gone, okay, we'll just turn them into basically stockings to cover that portion. The one piece now isn't a one piece because the area of skin that was shown off is now censored as well. And the rest of the top round and neck is also censored. So the only bit that's showing is the tops of her shoulders. And that's it. You know, I just find that hilarious because there's censoring little bits to get away with putting it on the mobile market, and then there's like full-on covering up every little bit of skin. You know, it's crazy. And the reason why I say that is because they already had to censor Sakura and Yukikaze. Oh, I see it's a mess of pixels, so I'll have to take your word for it, says Devasia. I'll go over it now. So basically, on that sign, when we go to Sakura's default outfit, they'd censored all of this by covering it up in the same color as that. So they'd censored all of that. They'd taken away the bits around the skirt. Like if we use our animal one, we can see it. Where is it? Because our animal one is uncensored, but it was censored for one of the events. Basically, all of this bit is censored up here. I think that bit is censored as well. All of that, up until there, is just the glove as normal. Just the top of her shoulder over here is showing. And the rest of this, like, that's going all the way up to her neck is censored. Because she has a little bit of it showing. But they've filled in more of it around here on the side. So there's only literally, like, a very small amount of her shoulder showing. All the rest of this, like her back, the sides where you've got, like, this mesh here. Like, this mesh style fishnet sort of material. That's all censored. It's so crazy. The funny thing is, they did the same with, like, some of the thumbnails they had. Where was it? Basically less skin showing. Yeah. It's like with Emily. Where was Emily's outfit? I wonder whether she's still got the bug in the costume. You might be able to see it. I'm going shopping. Have an awesome day, Moody. And everyone, peace, says Classic. Thank you very much, Classic. Classic says, how did the Blender arts go? It's going well, Classic. If you're still here, that just for a moment, then check the animation portion later on. You'll see. John says, cowards, give us full access. Let's see if that's... No, Emily's is different. Like, the reason why I say let's have a look at Emily's animal outfit is because the animal outfits had bugs on them. I think it was either the model did or the thumbnail did. At one point, it had similar cover-ups on the thighs to Sakura's censored outfit. And I have no clue why they did that. And then they rolled it back, like, the day after. It's in the video from, like, or the VOD from a couple of times back, I think it is. But yeah, Johnson's gotta love the underboob. It's really tiny. But yeah, they do some weird stuff with censoring in this to get it on the mobile market. Obviously, because it's a hentai. It's one of those whole things. They're gonna do whatever they can to get it to mass market. Or rather, it's more that it was a hentai, and now it's more of an action game with slightly lewd, you know, outfits. But then again, I don't see him doing that to say something like Dead or Alive. You know. Then again, I say that, but they did that with Dead or Alive 6. Which is probably the last Dead or Alive game for a while. Or if not at all. Yes, Dave, 5'5" is tiny. Oh. Come on now. Did we get that then? Yeah, we did. I'm checking these requirements. He's not small, he's shorter size, says John. Don't be saying that. Susan will overhear you. Here we go, we're going to see that sign again. Are you doing a slow motion ability or is that lag? It's slow-mo when I dodge. Given all their outfits are skin tight anyway, that falls to little more than texture swaps, says Devasia. Indeed, indeed. Most of the outfits are skin tight anyway. Oh, come on. Forest Beauty, spelled strangely? Try to have a look at it though. I've never seen that sign before. I always like looking at the signs in this and seeing what they've got on it, including the one to the side of us that just says wah 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 wah. With the dog on it. Imposter Momochi. He's over there and I'm busy just going to be staring at the dog sign and then using my special. There we go, he's dead. Ta-da! That's that done, so now I need to do hard mode on this. That reminds me, have I been nerfed this entire time? I guess we'll have a look. Character, Emily, supporters. No, I'm not nerfed. Okay, that's interesting. What I should do is switch to Momochi at some point so I can get her special requirement done. Kind of love to see how they change into those outfits. They vacuum sealed in the clothes on what, says Damon. Honestly, I have no clue. I imagine it would be similar to, you know, like the plug suits from Evangelion. Although you never know. It's either that or a lot of talcum powder. Paints, says Devasia. That's just even more lewd. But don't tell Susan. Maybe it's like the suits from G Gundam. Yeah! Either like the plug suits from Evangelion or the suits from G Gundam. To be honest, I don't think we've actually ever seen that. I could be wrong. Because I'm going to actually try and find out what the hell the deal with it is. I swear it's like some special technology or something like that in universe. Just because we're going to look on the wiki in a moment. Let's just... I'm actually going to do that now. Let's just... What is it? Steam's web browser. Let's open this up. Taimanin costume. Here's where I search this, and it's going to give me all kinds of other stuff. Magical Girl transformations. No, I think that's just for the anime intro that they've got for this. Oh no, that's actually for the game and not in universe. There was like a... John says, Kay won't talk. No! Paint on latex. By all means talk, John. I was just trying to keep up with everything. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to check it out here. I swear there was something somewhere that said it was some kind of like high-tech technology. I'm trying to remember where I read that now. I think it might have been on this in the in one of the item descriptions. The body paint's like how Twitch talks to it. Did they get banned? Did they get banned for... Oh, not banned, sorry. Didn't they get... They're stopped from doing that now? I think it was banned. I swear there was something like that where it was like, yeah, we're not going to do this anymore because we know what people are doing. Because it just became a really easy way of getting views and stuff. Which says a lot about Twitch. Oh, no, can we stop the guy with the machine gun here? Sorry if I responded too late to that jump, by the way. I didn't mean that. And I wasn't ignoring you either. Last time I checked, it went from body paints to pool parties. I haven't kept tabs on it after that, says David. Oh, jeez. From one extreme to the next? Okay, there we go. We did that on hard mode. We got the gems. We got the Valentine's box. If I can do this all on hard, that would be great, because then I get all the gems and I don't have to worry about the rest of the event. I can just coast, apart from obviously getting the character from it. Because I've already got the character from the other event, but it's beneficial having doubles. But now there's a new character, it's going to be a lot more beneficial getting a new character that I don't have rather than one that I already do. Mainly because I can't get gems from a character that I already have. Ooh, so I'll always be looking for new ones. I have to look for the item stuff for Taimanin costumes after this in the items that we've got. I swear one of the crafting materials mentions about it. Yes, I know again. Let's take out all of her minions and a lot of her health. That should stun her for a little bit, and then we've got the buff. She didn't get stunned by that? Okay. She's anything like Yukikaze. Oh, I was gonna say she'll fire in threes, but she doesn't. I've been playing Dead Space Classic, it's so awesome. I'm on hard and it's still pretty easy. Yeah, the best thing to do is go on Zealot and only use the plasma cutter. I can't wait to get into the other version again, you know, the remake.
こんにちは。
Let's see about
体の
this
調子
item
は
here.
大丈夫でちゃんとアイテムの管理はできていますか？
I swear it was like one of the materials here for crafting, or is it? So open these boxes. I swear there's like a ticket to hot springs there or something by the looks of it. What's that? Sturdy enough to block bullets, yet smooth as skin, perfect for making Taimanin suits. So yeah, that's some random fiber. What was the other one? Fiber blue. Nano metal, that was it. We'll be melting this metal down to coat the Taimanin suit. So basically what they're saying is Taimanin suits are bulletproof. And made out of some sort of very, very crazy setup, almost like nano machines.
こんにちは。体の調子は大丈夫ですか？
Can't do that. Done that. Go here, click this. I got the story pass done? Yeah, I have. Do you ever get into a fight with a horde of orcs? Asagi's worst nightmares, says Damon. Indeed it is. I don't think we've fought a horde of orcs in this though. Let's see, I was on event quest, event story. But yeah, compared to the source material, I don't quite see how that works unless orcs are incredibly strong. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on. Trying not to get hit here and it's a bit awkward when she decides to dodge a different way. And yeah, I do go slow-mo when I do healing field. Damon. I mean, that is the logical conclusion based off the source material. Oh boy. Come on now. I was waiting for the special there and also for my support. On the fourth one here on hard, and then it's the last one, and then we're done with this event, and then all I need to do is grind it out. Make sure I get through all of these minions real quick so I don't get hit. Oh. Come on now. I don't remember how small this level was. I think it was just like super small. Damn it. Oh, it censored that last one. Oh, I see. They've got the rebel ninjas with tentacles on their arms. The only reason I even noticed that then is because I always got hit by one and the range of their attacks is increased with them. I thought I had my ultimate there. There we go. Are you testing the censorship there, Damon? Like how it censors stuff. careful, Susan will find you.
エミリー始末戦闘を開始します。
Oh. Try to get through this first wave here. It was Ingrid that was the last boss, right? I was trying to remember. Come on now. Oh. There we go. That should be the last wave and then the boss. I just keep dodging around like this, it should be fine. Oh, I guess it's not the boss. I thought it was going to be there. I was like, wait a minute, we go into this area or into the boss, right? But wave before it. There we go. Oh no, it's not. Fake Momochi here. Now hopefully. Okay, that takes out all his minions. And that should be enough to take him out? Oh, wait, what? Why's he got iframes there? That was interesting. Hey, we did it. So we've got all of the stuff done for the event, gem-wise. I'm not going to do the bonus section because I can't remember if there was anything for that. Now I just need to get this character in the gacha. Wait, what? We can do plus 10 on the gacha? Draw 32! Oh my god, yes. Stop gacha after obtaining reward on, yes. Go for it. Did we not? No! Okay, that's an interesting way of doing that now. They've never done that before. I'm wondering whether they've tweaked. John sends melons, boober even. You alright there, John? I figured now we just have to grind this out and hope we can get the character because we need to get to page 8 or 9, I think it is, like normal. Ooh. Hopefully with that new way of doing things, it'll speed up events. John. I'm not reading that one. It can stay in chat. Damon's just laughing at that one. There's Ina again. We'll just fight Ina for the rest of this event because, I mean, it's pretty easy to beat anyway. John says, I got slimed, they will say. Right, let's just repeat this. Just over and over and over. See how many Valentine's gifts we can get, because I just noticed we get those as well. For repeated attempts, we get Valentine's gifts. We get potential of gems in the gacha. Short stacked big boob of my queen, says John. Was 96 when you need him? Because he'd probably like Ina. Although he probably already knows about her. It's gonna be interesting seeing what Ina's like when she comes out, because I'd love them to be another character like Emily that just has a system where she just plays on her own. You know, where I can just let Emily go and do the mission for herself. Meanwhile, wah 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 wah. It's that dog sign there. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Call this number. Can't get over that as soon as how I saw it the last time. It just keeps me entertained, and small stuff like that just keeps me entertained. Right next to a Lawson's as well. Oh wow. Open clothes, coat and shoes shop. Let's see what else we got here. Clothes, coat and shoes, but that's with a different colouring on it. The heck was that sign there? That's supposed to be like a massage parlor or something. That one looks like a love hotel at the bottom. I could be wrong based on everything else. DVD video store. Down a back alley. I don't want to know. I do love the signs, says Damon. Yeah, some of them are really funny and other ones are just like, wait, what? I'd love to know what some of them say in Japanese here. Oh. In comes Aina again. Piazzo. Where's the exotic dance show, says John. There probably is one of those in here, that's the thing, but you can't read it because it's in Japanese. I can't read kanji. Can't read kanji or hiragana. Sorry, katakana or hiragana. Did they actually... That used to be Lawson, have they changed that? Does that say contents or context? I think it says contexts. I swear that used to be Lawson's. Unless I'm wrong there. Because they had Lawson's in it as like an actual brand. I'm wondering whether they changed that in the update. Gotta add learn hentai language to your character arc, Dave, says John. I don't think at this point I'm down for learning a new language. Dude, I swear that was Lawson's. I'm gonna have to check that out in one of the previous videos that we've done. It's a good thing about doing streams and just VODs and stuff in general is the whole thing of you keep everything recorded. And then provided the website doesn't go down, everybody can see what the heck happened, you know. So like if there is any changes to the game, we can just go back in the video and look. Because I remember pointing out Lawson a while back and you're like, oh check it out, it's an actual proper shop next to everything else. Is when Lawson came in and was like, so we heard we're in a hentai. We'd like to talk to you about that. That will be Dave's training arc. What? Learning Japanese so I can read stuff in a hentai game. How many times are we going to beat Aina here? That might be rhetorical at this point, I'm not quite sure. How did she not get obliterated by that and then a couple of normal shots did her in? Right, let's see how many tickets we've got now. Spend 10 episodes in the training room learning to speak hentai, says Damon. Okay, let's do this, right? 42 times. Oh, there we go. We got it. Dude, I'm actually liking this. It's a lot quicker way of doing rolls. So it means that now I can go on to the next one and, you know, basically repeat the process. Dude, this is going to be so good if we can get to the last page. Because normally it's, you do all the pages, you get all the character-related stuff. Then you get to the last couple of pages and they're all like rare materials, and then it's just stuff to randomly waste your remaining tickets on. Normally it's stuff like very casual items. Dave, become the short stack. No, I don't want to. Plowing through all these enemies here. I was actually waiting for Emily to continue there. I'm sat here thinking, you know what? It plays on its own, so I'm just chilling out here. I wonder whether she's going to progress, and she did. If they had Aina do this, where she just plays the level herself, I'd be really happy. I'd be like, there we go. We'll just play as Aina for like half a year or whatever. Damon says, Dave's short IRL, so he plays video games to escape that truth. I'm not that short. I know a lot of people that are shorter than me. They're older as well. Just to confirm that. Because I know somebody would make a nasty joke about that. Away we go. It's like what, about 4 or 5 runs before we get a couple of 100 tickets? Excuse me. Let's actually ask the wiki what Taimanin outfits are made out of. Let's see, character equipment menu, no. Can be found in the store. That's all for the games. I don't want the games, I want the actual like, wiki for the H material so I can find out in context. Because like for the game it's totally different. It's like, so anyway, there are these items. This is how you get this costume. It's like, I don't want that. I want to learn the funny stuff. And now Steam's web browser's goofed out. And again. I'm pretty short too, if you compare to how tall some of these freaks of nature are right now, says Damon. I'm 6'4". There we go. I knocked the Xbox with my foot there. Dude, Google's just like not coming on Steam's web browser at all. It's probably because of me trying to search Taimanin stuff on it. What are you doing, Dave? Trying to search stuff? What are you searching, Dave? What I'm trying to do is get on Google, YouTube, just for a laugh, YouTube.com. It is not coming up with anything on Steam's web browser at the moment. That's a pain. Sorry, I can't do that, Dave. I know, right? Search up Taimanin, Steam. Search up goddamn Taimanin. Oh, come on. Seriously, it's just completely blank. I'm gonna have to wait. We'll go off the assumption that it's the similar material, though, that's supposed to be like bulletproof and made out of metal or something. But then it's silky smooth. So yeah, the whole thing about it being kind of like G-Gundam kind of comes in there. At least for the standard outfits. Like the default ones in game. And then everything else, I don't think that applies to that. It's vibranium! How many times have we beaten 9 now? I think I've lost track. Oh, we have got like 300. Okay. 37 times we can roll? Oh, come on. Game's doing me dirty here. Oh boy. Let's keep going. It's vibranium like Black Panther. That reminds me, Honest Trailers brought out the new video for the latest Black Panther film. I've got to watch that. It's the only way I'll watch any Marvel film now. You know, ever since, what, Civil War, I'm just not bothered. I mentioned that a few times, but it's just, I've just not found them interesting. It's like up until Civil War, I think I mentioned it. It was like, yeah, the hype was there, you know. And I know everything was building up to Endgame and stuff, but by that point, I feel like I've just been overly saturated with the mass amount of marketing materials and other things. Especially considering, like, with Civil War, they spoiled the Hulkbuster pretty early on by having it feature in the trailers. Just like, oh, okay, I guess the one thing that you were probably going to get me in a scene for in the cinema, yeah, it's not happening now. You know. It's kind of like the whole thing with the last Terminator film where they showed off the entire catch with it. Not Dark Fate, Genesis. They ruined, like, the entirety of the storyline by showing John Connor turn into a Terminator. It's like, okay, now I know what the deal is, you know. There was no surprise or anything. I hate the way when trailers do that. And they're all like that nowadays. Everything after Endgame has been disappointing, which sucks, says David. I feel like they definitely had a clear vision going forwards, or at least a better vision going forwards with what they wanted to work to, you know, towards Endgame. And then I think the thing is, it might be a case of looking back on it now, they played Endgame way too early. You'd figure they'd do sort of the slow sort of build-up between films to establish characters, build the universe more and everything. But clearly they didn't want to do that and just wanted Endgame straight out the gate, and now they've got nothing else that will match that. You know, they'll try. Genesis was pretty cool if they didn't blow the load on the trailer. Definitely. Like, I know people say, like, Genesis is a bad film, but honestly, I didn't mind it. But then again, it's been a while since I watched it. I remember arguing with Sean about that on stream, where he was like, dude, what were you watching? You know, do you remember it? You should really check it out again. And I'm like, from what I remember, I enjoyed it. Terminator Genesis, for anyone who's not remembering. When Signs came out, they spoiled the aliens. Yeah. It's like, Terminator Genesis wasn't the best, but I feel like it was at least a little bit more enjoyable than, say, like, maybe Terminator 3? It's been a while since I've seen Terminator 3, so... Like, Terminator 3 was kind of fun in its own right, but they butchered Arnold in that. You know. Like, there are some good parts to it, but out of the sequels, Terminator 3 was the best, says David. John. The thing is, it's like, there are bits that I like in most of the sequels. I've not really seen Salvation. That's the one that Sean likes. Hi, X-Ram. Not seen you in a long time. How you doing? Hope you're okay. Dude, it's been like how many streams or whatever since I've seen you? I need to actually see Terminator Salvation, David. trying to remember. Exram, didn't you say the last time we talked that you were moving, or am I thinking somebody else there? Because that would explain the whole thing about not talking for a while. No, no, Damon, I'm fine, I'm fine. Exram says I'm doing good. Oh, that's nice to hear. Hope you're looking after yourself. Salvation is better than Genesis IMO. Genesis is just mess, says John. It's like I said, a lot of the sequels have, you know, like really good bits to them, but just in general don't feel great overall. I feel like it's been kind of like that for a while. But again, I'm only judging the ones that I've seen. I've missed out on Salvation, and I've refused to watch Dark Fate just because of how it starts at the beginning. You know, Terminator 2 is like my favourite one for obvious reasons, because it gives you that hope for the future, you know. And then yeah, they just kind of ruin it with Dark Fate and Terminator 3 a little bit. XRAM says, I'm still in the process of moving. Plus, I have family visiting. Being Latino, that means it's a huge, lovely mess. At least you're staying safe, XRAM. T2 is amazing, indeed it is. T2 and Aliens are on par with each other for being fantastic films. Absolutely love them, and they're both done by James Cameron. Like, T2 is practically a perfect film. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Predator 1. Predator 1's good, yeah. I didn't mind Predator 2, and Predators was okay as well. I wish they'd carried on with that, but instead they kind of finished it off in a comic. Alien 4 was a thing. Oh, Resurrection by Joss Whedon, even though he doesn't like to admit that he had his hand in it. Resurrection was... it was kind of okay, but I feel like it was played more of an action film than, or more as an action film than a horror one. You know, 3 I'm starting to like a lot more now that I keep on watching little bits of it over and over again. It's got a different tone at least, which makes it very grim and everything, but the thing that I can't agree on with is the killing of Hicks and Newt. That's just wrong, that, you know. Ooh, come on. Like, I get where they were going with it because the whole thing of it had, like, I think it was 3 or 4 different restarts in terms of, like, the script and stuff. But, the stuff that they eventually put out, I like the sort of, like, grim, dark feeling that it has to it. But I wish we'd get, like, a proper director's cut, because having watched a load of, like, behind the scenes and other, like, videos going over details about it and how it was filming it, I'd love to actually see like a proper director's cut that had everything that was left out. John says it was watchable, but more of shock factor, gross horror than suspense horror. Definitely. Damon says, what did you think of Event Horizon? Oh god, it's so good. Love Event Horizon. The funny thing is, it's like, I remember when I met Sean for the first time, and Sean's like, dude, my favourite films are Terminator 2, Aliens, and Event Horizon. Like, or some of his favourite films, and I was like, yeah, that's... I don't blame you, dude. It had been a while since I'd watched Event Horizon, and then funny enough, it came on again, like, I think a month or so after on TV, or I watched it at some point after that, and I was like, yeah, I remember this, it's a really good film. And then Dead Space came out. And Sean was like, dude, this is basically just Dead Space the film. XRAM says, I agree, Alien 1 is more horror, Alien 2 is more action, Alien 3 is horror again, and 4 is action again. Yeah, the only problem with Resurrection is it's a little bit more goofy. You know, that's what people don't like about it. I feel like if they'd have played it closer to the sort of like action drama thing they have going on with the second film, where it's a lot of suspense, then little bits of action scenes here and there, then dotted throughout that. You've got that drama going on between all the characters, trying to figure out how they're going to get away without dying. You know, I figure if they'd have played it off more like that, then it would have been a little bit more successful. Funny thing is, I remember when VHS stores were more of a thing, or when they were actually still around, I remember we used to go and rent VHSs because we couldn't afford to actually buy them. And I remember going to the rental store and actually seeing Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection in there and not remembering them like ever seeing any promo materials from or anything else like that. But always seeing them and wondering, you know, like, I wonder what they're like, because I'd only really seen all the films at that point by just looking at the VHS boxes. But I caught like little glimpses on TV, like when my dad was watching Aliens or whatever, and I'd be like, okay, that's pretty cool. But Resurrection and Alien 3 always fascinated me, just because the back of the VHS boxes having interesting like looking shots from them, and then you watch them and it's just like, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. You know. Exram says, what are your favourite films, Dave? Aliens, Terminator 2. These are in no specific order. Aliens, Terminator 2, 007 GoldenEye, The One, featuring Jet Li and Jason Statham. And trying to remember, there's a couple of other ones. Italian Job's a good one. I could be crazy and say Gone in 60 Seconds, because I like Gone in 60 Seconds. It's one of the few Nick Cage films where I like. The Mummy. The original Jurassic Park film, not any of the other ones. I think that's about it, really. I could be wrong, like, there's probably more in there that I actually liked and better ones. It's just, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. The One is awesome. Indeed. Have you seen Virus? No, I haven't. The One is awesome, because it came out, like, early 2000s. But goddamn, it's a mixture between the action sequences for me, the storylines, and just how much thought was put into everything, you know. It's just, it goes well as a package and really sort of, it shouts early 2000s at you in the face. It's just, it's so good. Like, I'm thinking about it. Have you ever seen Inner Space? No, I haven't. Like, I'm trying to think of all the ones off the top of my head now that I really enjoy. And I'm like, yeah, there are a couple, but I don't want to go listing off like 20 of my favorite films, you know? Like, for instance, some of my other favorite films are like The One, Short Circuit. No, sorry, not The One. Because I've already mentioned it. Short Circuit, Ready Player One, Back to the Future. I've got a guilty pleasure for watching the Power Rangers movie. I don't know why. The original Power Rangers movie is just so funny to me. Batteries not included. Yes, batteries not included is brilliant. Just not seen it in ages. If we're including like classic Disney stuff in there as well, Beauty and the Beast's in there. Trying to think. The Goonies is one as well. I like the Goonies. It's one of my favorites. I got a load of different ones to see from like different genres. It's just, I can't narrow it down to say like top 3, top 5. Because there are a lot of films I enjoy for different reasons, you know. Like Back to the Future is very much, for me, it's very similar to how I rate like Terminator 2 and Aliens. Perfect films, you just don't touch them, you know. Absolutely love that film. First Power Rangers movie has a special place in my heart, says Eggsram. Indeed. Indeed, it is brilliant. It's brilliant for being cheesy. Like, late 90s. But still having that kind of like really cool sort of classic sort of Power Rangers feel to it, just updated. Damon says, okay, my favorite movies are The Raid, Terminator, Predator 1, Aliens, Fire in the Sky, Legend of the Drunken Master, Fourth Kind, Mama, and Event Horizon. Oh, good picks. Very good picks. I have to ask Sean what his favorite ones are next time for you guys. I'll just play. Sean, chat wants to know. You know, see what he says. Maybe Stu will chime in on that as well. John says, Inner Space used to terrify me. I'm going to have to check that out at some point, because if it's being referenced so much. Let's see what the arena tower uses for... I need to see what it uses so I can beat it. Like I said, I'm going to have to think about it properly and put together, like, maybe my top 10 or whatever, because at the back of my mind, like, there's a couple of Jackie Chan films in there that I really like as well that I've not mentioned, primarily just because I don't remember the names of. Sky says, hi Mooney, bye Mooney. Closes the door and goes to work. I'll see you later, Sky. Hope you have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I forgot Starship Troopers. I forgot Starship Troopers, man. How could I? Starship Troopers is good as well. I think what else? The worst part would be assembling all my favorites and then asking me to narrow them down, you know. That would be the worst. And yeah, like Damon said, honestly I have like 100 favorite movies, and that's basically gonna be the same as me. I'm just gonna be like, Devasia says, just got back from the store, did I miss anything? We were just going over like favorite films. It'd be like when you ask somebody, you know, like a really tough question, like what do you like more, this or that, and then the joke is always something like, don't make me pick. It's like choosing between which kid is my favorite, you know, out of the ones that I've got. Oh, come on now. Gonna have to actually like figure out what my top 100 are or something, or top 50, and maybe throw those in Discord. All of them and none of them, says Devasia. Can we just keep going up the up the tower? Inner Space calls me to develop a fear of the inside of the human body, says John. Ooh, that's interesting to know. Here's where I go and have a look at like all the trailers for it now or something. It's between Aliens and Terminator, personally, for me. Oh, personally, it's Predator, says David. I don't know what my favorite would be if you asked me to pick out of all of them. It'd probably end up as like T2 or something. Like, as much as I like all the others, it'd probably be T2. You know, I'd prefer not to be asked, like, you have to pick one. You know, you can't finish the stream until you pick one. I'd be like, no! Outside of very few specific things, I can't play favorites with anything, says Devasia. Is it just because they don't interest you, David, or...? Oh. Come on now. They gave me full-on waking nightmares, says David. That sounds so nasty of me just sat there laughing at that, by the way. I didn't mean that, it's more my fascination. I'm just like, wait a minute, what? So I'm sorry if that ended up coming out the wrong way. When I don't understand something, my first normal reaction is to be like, huh, that's interesting. And then potentially end up laughing just because of me trying to ponder stuff and be like, wait a minute, how does that work? You know? So I don't mean anything bad by it. It's more just curious fascination, you know. No worries. The movie is awesome. Oh, cool. Oh, come on there. Constantly jumping around here like mad. Are these guys not dead yet? I know they're buffed and everything, but come on. Okay, there we go. Last time? Did I just bug this out? Did I just bug that out and it's spawning in no more enemies? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, crap. I really didn't mean to do that. I was like, yeah, we're doing good here, and then that happened. Yeah, we were supposed to get the ninja guys. You beat the game, Dave, says X-Ram. I don't think you can, but... Oh, come on now. So we've got the two guys with guns here, then we've got the three guys with guns and stun rods, and then we've got the ninjas? Oh. Come on now. So like I was saying before, it was either do this stream or do like a Blender one, you know, for my animation stuff. Might do that in a little bit. Oh, come on now. I was just trying to decide on which one I should do first. I thought, go on, I'll do the Taimanin one. Ah, there we go. The other enemies have spawned in now. Oh, come on. Hey, there we go. Oh. I don't know how I bugged those respawns up before. Really don't know how I've bugged that, but that's like the first major bug I think I've seen with this. Come on there. Hopefully not bug this out. Like I'm refusing to use the ultimate now in hopes that you can keep it and I don't bug it out. The problem is what happens if I do bug it out? Come on, Emily. We got this. Wait, what? Is this just bugged in this version, or... Is it this build of the game? Wait and see. Okay. Okay, let's be a little bit patient. I swear people have gotten further up the tower and everything, or completed it. I've not played it in ages. I'm like, yeah, go on, I'll try. And then the version that I try playing is the one that's bugged, seemingly. Could it be the character? I honestly don't know. I don't think so. It won't even let me use my ultimate attack, even though it's available. Waiting doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, I think it's bugged, like full-on bugged. That's a bit of a pain. Just when I thought I was gonna get further, because I want to go all the way to the top of the tower and get all these rewards and everything, because there's so much. Floor 75, and we're stuck on like what? Floor 8. Yeah, floor 8. Because you can get extra gems from it and stuff, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that. Instead, it's probably encouraging me to do the Spider Queen here, which is a pain to do. What's in the VR shop? Oh, not really much other than like an ultra weapon. Attack codex. Beads. Yeah, not really much. 24 minutes. 7. Interesting. Let's just like not do that because of how hard it is. The VR missions are especially hard deliberately. I've tried them before, did a couple of them, and then like they tweaked them ever so more so that the way that they play out is pretty nuts, and they wreck you in seconds. Let's see what I can get here. Premium, that gives us a chance of rolling from one of them, or we can do the weapons, or which one's the next draw? Or it's just weapons. I wish I'd stuck around for one of the supporting groups, so either suppress, assist, or protect. I'll probably post a few movies to your Discord, says Damon. No problem. That's fine. Let's see. I know I've got some items in here that I can check out. Where are they? Ooh. I love it when it gives me item boxes like this, because then we can use them to get the affinity gauge up. Guess we'll do that and maybe try grinding the weapons out again. Let's see what else we got here. Excuse me. I heard of games limiting your progress, but not like this, says X-Ram. Right, so let's see. What level was everybody? Oh, the 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2? Thank you very much, David. Let's go. Use like the really low end stuff to get Asuka's level up. Ta-da! Right, now let's see. 2. Get rid of all these items that are very low level. Yay, nosebleed, says John. 3, 3, 5, 5, 6. I'm trying to see which ones I need to focus on here. Ina's going to be one I'm going to need to focus on when she eventually comes in. Sora, let's see. Dude, so many like level 3 items here. let's see. Just that? Oh, she got a new animation. That's cool. And then level 5 is a 40 gems. Okay. Let's see who's close enough to level 5. Level 4. Actually, let's see. There we go. Level 3. Affinity's not that either. Trying to use these items to the best of my ability here. There we go. We can start getting more gems now. There we go. Anything that's a level 5 will get me gems. That moment where she's like, I don't like getting these presents or anything, but I'll accept them. Let's see. Number 4. Oh, I should really put Rinko back in a standard outfit for the time being. They've changed the shader on that, I've just noticed. They've changed the shader around there. It's kind of like Asagi's now. Rinko with a ridiculous boob window though. Let's see. 5, 5, 5, 5, 6. Wait a minute, 6? I've not got any awakening points there. Let's see. Oh, 7 gives you another emote. 8 gives you gems. Oh, you can only go up to 10. Okay. Six gives you... Oh, okay, we're close. Gamers play every day if you can notice details like that as a sex round. No, it's just, you know, when you've... Like, for instance, let's see. You get used to the way the costumes look. Yeah, because that's not changed for Yukikaze's mother. And the reason why is because you can tell the shading on the textures is built in. So these like white lines here that are supposed to be reflective, they don't move, you know, but like they made it a big deal of putting it in the update for Asagi where they were like, oh, check this out, right? So we've got a costume that's normal, but you can now change the shader on it. No, it's a custom dye. You're like, you can change the shader on it. So instead of being like the default texture like this, you can now just like switch the texture to the fourth option, and now it looks all shiny. It's like, okay, that looks cool. I'll do that. So anytime they do that on another character's outfit now, it stands out like a sore thumb, mainly because of the art design. Let's see if they've done it to Sakura. They update the animations as well. No, they've not done it to Sakura. I wonder whether they've done it to anybody else. Because it's only in the default outfits as well. I've not done it to Yukikaze. But they've definitely done it to Asagi and Rinko? I'm not quite sure why just them two. I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, it's cool seeing the shaders like that. It's just the whole thing of being like, wait a minute, why are these tiny changes only being done to a couple of the cast instead of all of them? Oh. Let's see here. I was going to upgrade the weapon if I could. Where's... Emily's weapon. There it is. Time. Well, +8. Can I? Oh, no, I don't have 3 of those. Let's try. No, that's not the maximum one. Ah, I don't have enough of the required stuff to do it. Otherwise, I'd try. Let's see if I can do any of the others. Weapon. Yukikaze's pistol is level 3? Oh, I need another red for that. Ah! I expect nothing less from the Taimanin expert, says X-Ram. Thank you very much, X-Ram. Try to see what else I can do here, because I think I might have run out of stuff. Which is surprising. The only other thing I can do is upgrade with my katamas, but to do that I need to gather them. So yeah, I think I am just about done, unless I go get the bunny girl outfit. But then if I do that, I've got to make sure I don't run myself down too far. And then also we've got the Oni outfits, which are really cool. So, the question is, do we buy the bunny girl outfits for probably 2 characters? A lot of these were 300 anyway. It's a case of which ones look the best. Bunny girl Ina, yes, says John. Dude, I can't get that one until Ina's actually been released, which is... when? February the 21st. And I don't even know how much she's going to be available for. Probably 1,200? John. So if we're assuming she's 1,200, that gives me a little bit to play around with. Rin's bunny girl outfit looks pretty cool. Sora's one is just kind of meh. Kirara's one is pretty cool. And then the rest are just the default ones. Like the only other one that looks pretty good is probably Sakura's one. But that's only because she has her hair tied up. Like, the rest of them are kind of normal. Like, Asagi's always got her hair down like that. It's the same with Murasaki and Oboro. And the other ones I've got. You know, so... go in Kirara's one. Get Kirara's one, and I'll get Rin's one. Just because. And then what we'll do is... if Ina comes out 1,200, we'll just get hers as well. That reminds me, has she got any other outfits available at the moment, or is it just the bunny one? Slice of life, time out a day off, sleepover ladies. Wait, I mean, can I just look at... no, I was going to say, can I just look at her character costumes? But because of it not being available in here, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. The Anna Rose bunny outfit is bae. Like, I'll agree with that. The problem is that, like, she's the only one that you need to actually purchase, and I think if I remember rightly, it's for like $40 or something stupid. Yeah, or if you want, it's like $50 there, or $90. Corset, Dave. Corset, says John. Dude, it's not worth $90 for a virtual corset, you know. No way. Like, not even the character... like, none of the character packs in this are worth it. I know. John, no! No! Not worth it. As nice as it looks, it's not worth $90. Have you seen the Death Race remake with Jason Statham? Yes, I have, and it was a pretty good film. Or at least I enjoyed it. The original is like Wacky Races. With Stallone in it. Sean. $49.99. My cheap ass can't even, says X-Ram. I'm going to change the rotation gacha to... Which one was it that was invincible? That one would be good for ranged characters. But that one's good because that character gives me invincibility. Go on, I'll do it. Forgot to do that. You have to spend 100. Come on, let's try it. I want to roll so I can see what I get. Okay, who did I get here? Dude! Dude, you doing me dirty right now? Seriously? Oh! I've become a victim to the gacha yet again. Oh, come on. Why is it so hard to just get somebody that gives me invincibility and not get like 50 different characters that are the same, more or less, as the ones I've already got? I skipped out there. Dude, at least it's going to give me the stuff that I can put into the Shop of Desires. Seriously, I've got 3 of the same characters in the same role twice? Is this the equivalent of Zaku machine guns? I think it might be. That's the worst part as well, is I just want, where is it? Was the... She would have been really good, because I've got her, but not maxed out. Kawaru. Or Kawaru. She's good, because she does crits. And we've got... History, I've got her as well. The increases damage dealt to all enemies. Increases crit damage to bosses. She's cool. That's the one that I wanted. Increases crit rate. Increases crit rate of normal attacks by 28%. So doubly increases the crit rate, but also becomes invulnerable for 7 seconds. I would have loved that character, you know. Just to get that. Tatsumi, I think I've had her before. That one. Crit by 8, crit damage. 1 claw enemy to inflict 608 damage and bleed effect. Oh, cool. I think I've seen that one before. Death Race has some really good music, says Damon. I'm gonna have to listen to the OST again because I can't remember it. Mizuki looks a little bit like... You know. Huh. Reduces damage dealt from ranged attacks. Increases damage dealt to machine-type enemies. Oh, can I just... Oh, cool. She's got, like, cannons or Gatling guns. I think they're supposed to be Gatling guns by the look of them, but they're sort of like... I don't know, they remind me of, like, Chinese festival decorations on them. When performing a melee attack, damage to all enemies increases by 5. I think I've seen that one. Increases damage to weapon skill. Dude, I'd love to get some more of these ultra rares, but I should have looked more at the percentage before I went in on this, because it says you're more likely to get Saika, Momoko, and Yuna there. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have bothered. I would have waited. Ah! And I still want... Where was it? Oh, wait, what? They've got Ainun? Oh, she's got a Racing Queen outfit. That's cool. Dude, what's with the, like, massive amount of side poop there? heck are these new supports here that I've not seen before? Yukikaze the one? Yeah, I wish I'd got that one. Because that one also increases range damage. And then there's Monoshima. She's pretty cool. Damage against all enemies by 25%. John says, nosebleed. On which one, John? The race queen. See if I've got anything to use in here. No, I've used up all those before.
Konnichiwa. 体の調子は大丈夫ですか?
Ooh, achievements. Okay then, yeah, I think that's it. I'm done. Don't worry about the pig. I'm coming off anyway for now, and I'll figure out whether I want to do that on the stream or not. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you on the next one. As usual, thank you very much for your company. Till next time, bye!